everywhere in the world there are communities of immigrants who do exactly what you intend to do. So this isn't a new thing you are trying to do, but they do it within the legal framework of the local system. So this is what I am saying, ladies and gentlemen. If it is your desire to do anything in Ghana, seek legal counsel and always choose peace over confrontations.
You all are the ones that own businesses that we don't see. According to one of your own, Rude Boy, according to the money, I just saw the the money that just so you see this matter, a very dark man will happen now. Since he's now the new Messiah, you all need to get him to come to Ghana and save you. Otherwise, we're gonna talk about it until we are done. If you like, say, hey, you want to use it to feed yourself? Yes. It be like when I go need to call very dark man to come save now for my hand, because anyways, hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Lillian, that is if you are new here, and of course to all of you my OGs, I really appreciate you for always coming back. Please do it to give this video a like and feel free to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. So Cyrus of Tuntum Network dropped a video, and if you know me, you know we are going to have that conversation, and this is that video. But there's a part of the video of Cyrus that got me emotional. I broke down this morning crying because it just helped me to realize that a lot of Nigerians actually knows the wrongs, but out of fear of being alone, out of fear of intimidation, out of fear of the unknown, so they will just choose to ignore. But some of us, we not like that. You know why? For me, I know that one day I'll surely leave this world. I'll die. It doesn't matter if it's now or later. They die. All those things not today important. The important thing is before I die, I go leave you with something, and that is the truth. Maybe let's call it my own truth, since everybody is now saying the truth on the internet. Let's take a look at the video of Cyrus first, and then I'll be right back.
This episode, ladies and gentlemen, is about an ongoing saga between the Nigerian Igbo king in Ghana and we the people of Ghana. I've had so many people send me videos of him mentioning my name in his interviews and in his press conference, as in me, Cyrus, being the reason why the whole story broke out. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any time to waste. I'm going to use the same press conference that he did to prove to you why the problem of Africa isn't spiritual, but a lack of responsible leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be very short but needful. Trust me. Let's get into it. I'm Cyrus of Tuntum Network, and I want to believe he referred to me, or else I stand corrected. Now, the fundamental issue with this Igbo king is his lack of self-awareness and his lack of self-accountability, and this even extends to African leadership in general. Ladies and gentlemen, when you accept to be in a position of leadership, you must always know where you are at all times, to know how to act at all times and speak accordingly. Let me help him here. He's forgotten that he is a foreigner in Ghana. He has mistaken the hospitality of Ghanaians to mean that he is an indigent. This is where his problems actually originated. Ghana accepted him and allowed him to live here and do well for himself. That is a fact. And because of that and his support for some people in the local community, and perhaps his dealings with politicians, he began to think of himself as actually a Ghanaian and wished to be acknowledged as such, ladies and gentlemen. But no, you aren't a Ghanaian by any stretch of your imagination. And for that reason, Mr. Igbo King, your kingdom is irrelevant to us Ghanaians, except that you wish to establish it on our soil. Do you really think we have time to follow up on what you want to do, if not because you wish to do it in Ghana? Think about it. This is why I'm insisting that self-awareness at all times is a fundamental requirement for anyone who aspires to be a leader. You forgot who you are in Ghana for a minute. And when videos started coming out of your intentions, ladies and gentlemen, you immediately concluded that someone hates you or is against you. Who has the time to do that? The contradictions in your own videos makes you come off as a person that cannot be trusted. If I were you or in your advisory team, I would suggest you hold back for a while and let the whole thing die down. Secondly, you lack self accountability, and I'm really sorry I have to be blunt with you on this. Listen, I have so many critical issues researching on about Africa, and I wouldn't have given you a second of my time on my platform if you weren't seen in videos making those statements about your plans of establishing a kingdom in Ghana. If it didn't happen, I would never mention your name. This is how you lack self accountability. When you encounter a problem, you don't look at the root cause and the solutions with an objective mind or eye. The first thing you do is look around for someone to blame, just as typical as African politicians. This explains why the whole of Africa is plunged into a mess even after 60 years of having independence. We never figured out how to live our lives independent of the colonizers. We blame them every step of the way till this day. Oga, hear me well. This is free advice for you. You have been crowned a king by your own people in Ghana, number one. This is something nobody can contest with you. You want to build a community for your people in Ghana, number two, which your earlier videos prove you wanted to do. I'm okay if you have changed your mind, but you are a foreigner in Ghana, number three. These three things I've said are all facts. The question you should ask yourself in light of these 3 pointers I've given you is, how do I do what I want to do in a legal framework that won't attract any type of attacks or backlash from the laws of the country and from the local people? That is the question you should have asked. This is where you needed to start from, because I can guarantee you this, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone walked into any Igbo state in Nigeria and started speaking of building a kingdom and a community to serve the people of his tribe, I don't think the local people, the local Igbo people, will pat the person on the back for a wonderful vision and encourage him to carry on.
It's like some of these people just might have to get the attention of very dark black man to come and save you all. You know, he will never take accountability for his actions because his people, there sees no wrong in anything any of theirs do. As long as you are their own, there sees no wrong in what you do. The Igbo king in Ghana can do whatever he wants. After all, his people got his back. They are going to blackmail you. You want to instigate hate between Ghanaians and Nigerians. Oh, don't you know that they are Ghanaians in Nigeria? Don't you know we gave you this? I gave you oxygen. I gave you my liver. I gave you my brain. They will list everything, everything to you. If that fails to work, they will now intimidate you, threaten you. They will work so hard day and night to see how they can frame you and probably set you up to get into trouble with the laws, with the authorities. And if it is in a country like mine, Nigeria, where a lot of people, not like they cannot differentiate between the bad and the good, but due to fear of being alone, fear of being framed, they will just ignore it and just, okay, let it be. Then we all continue like that. So he was sounding arrogant and defensive.
I am Eze, Dr. Ambassador Chukwu de Judy Henetu, the Igbo of Ghana, the king of all the Igbo community in Ghana, to the glory of God.
My people, the Igbos, choose me to be their king.
And those that are engaged destroying my name, that the Igbo throne in Ghana is a 419 throne. Be rest assured that I will sue you, destroying the name of Igbo throne in Ghana. I will sue you. You, the blogger who is sitting down there to say all this kind of thing that you don't know what you are talking about.
Because he knows that people will come supporting him, and if you fail to support him, you are the enemy of their tribe. When Cyrus is done talking, I'm going to show you guys the dates that all these videos were made that trigger everything that is happening right now in Ghana. Okay, because first, there will be the one to start something, and then when they see that it is catching fire, they will now quickly move to one corner and then look for somebody to blame. If this video did not surface the internet at about the time the video did.
On Friday, 6th of June 2025, the serene atmosphere of Kokota International Airport in Accra, Ghana, witnessed a remarkable movement with the arrival of the esteemed members of the Akurolo United Brothers Association of Nigeria. Upon their arrival, the delegation was accorded a grand reception by the paramount diaspora king, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, Eze ndị Igbo na Ghana.
We wouldn't have been here talking about this Igbo king in Ghana. Oh, you're using it to make money because you are poor. Why should I be afraid of being a broke ass person? I mean, I have never any day said I'm rich. You all are the ones that do that. So you all are the ones that own businesses that we don't see. According to one of your own, Rude Boy, according to the money, I just saw the the money that just so you see this matter, a very dark man will happen now. Since he's now the new Messiah, you all need to get him to come to Ghana and save you all. Otherwise, we're gonna talk about it until we are done. If you like, say, hey, you want to use it to feed yourself, yes, why not? I mean, that's good enough rather than to be fake. Like we are no play now, Normally, I don't get problems with Igbos, okay? In my heart, if you open my heart inside, I have zero hate against you. The only thing that I will not take from you is your constant bullying and intimidation. Okay, that does not live here. Anyways, before I show you the dates, let's continue to listen to Cyrus. Yeah, because they didn't see this coming, right? They thought we are all going to sit down and allow Cyrus to take the blame for waiting you don't know. When did Cyrus do the video? Say Ghana people they talk. I'm praising them. Yeah, praise thy Ghana singer, praise the Ghana. Teach your children manners, man. Then so you won't be envious when people are praising other people's kids. Okay, Cyrus or single, praise the Ghana. So all this intimidation now for their mind, they get to me Lillian, when I know now.
Everywhere in the world, there are communities of immigrants who do exactly what you intend to do. So this isn't a new thing you are trying to do, but they do it within the legal framework of the local system. So this is what I am saying, ladies and gentlemen. If it is your desire to do anything in Ghana, seek legal counsel and always choose peace over confrontations. Listen, you don't want to be involved in anything that will constantly bring a grudge between you and the local people, even when you think you are doing the right thing. You don't want to do that. That's bad for your reputation, especially when you know you are not from here. What you want to do is to do things that will elevate you to gain the respect and hospitality that comes to you naturally from the people of the country. Those are things that are done carefully and strategically, not with force nor an exhibition of an authoritarian attitude. You won't succeed like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you want to parade yourself around as a king and talk of a kingdom and stuff like that, everybody's antenna will go up, because we are not looking to add more kings to what we have in Ghana. Ghana already has serious chieftaincy and tribal problems that has lasted even before I was born to deal with. We have tribes in the north that have fought over their kingdoms till this day. We definitely aren't doing window shopping for more kingdoms. And I respect your recent interviews of what you are saying now, Oga, that what you want to do is a real estate sort of and not necessarily a kingdom. That's totally welcome, Oga, so long as it will be sold or open to all people irrespective of their nationality. This is how Ghana has been peaceful. Here in Ghana, we intermarry. Our family structures are a mixture of all tribes and religious backgrounds. We have some good level of unity in our diversity. We live in other regions and cities peacefully. This is what our founding father, Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah, gave us through the boarding secondary school system. He made sure that each person left his region to study in other regions, so that by the time you return home, you don't find these people, those people on the other side, are strangers. Therefore, we live alongside one another and we live in peace. We don't want to turn into a tribal sort of segregation. There is no room, Oga, for an Igbo estate only in Ghana. I repeat, there is no room for an Igbo only estate in Ghana. Ghana is for all Ghanaians and those who live peacefully within. Let's continue to keep it that way. And look, Oga, this additional advice may also help you. Be careful of the promises you get from politicians. They may take your money today and assure you of such and such until the laws of Ghana catches up with you on something, Oga. That's when those same politicians' phones will be off or unreachable. You have to always know that ultimately politicians care more about their political positions than your reputation, Oga, and therefore they will betray you when convenient and turn away from you when they realize that their association with you can temper with their political future. Trust me on this. And also remember, political positions keep changing in Ghana, unlike in Nigeria. And whenever there is a change in the leadership of the country, there is a lot of uncertainty that happens next. And just so you understand me properly, Oga, I want to share this story with you because your wife is a fanti. There was a man by name Papa Kwesi Indum who was a leader of a political party in Ghana. At one point, he left his party and joined forces with the MPP party to win in the 2000 elections and even got appointed as a minister of state. This same MPP party that he supported and received an appointment for lost elections in 2008 and 2012, only to come back to power in 2016 and collapse his most vibrant businesses. Ask your wife, she'll tell you about this story. So be very wary about politicians' promises. Now, finally, these go to the man of the moment, Hassan Ayarega. For the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a man I can call a patriot of Ghana. Mr. Ayarega, you have my respect for standing up for Ghana. When politicians were hiding, you chose to stand and take action. Unfortunately, I don't know much about you except for the coffin incident in the presidential debates. But you are a national treasure, Mr. Ayarega. We love you on the street and respect you for your commitment to protecting the sovereignty of Ghana, no matter how lonely you may feel right now. Mr. Ayarega, you have our full support. You have the full support of the street as well. And God bless you. And hopefully your party considers the three ideologies I proposed to President Mahama on this platform. It is somewhere among my videos. Please check it out. That'll be all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking time to watch this video and for the continuous support. Be sure to subscribe if today is your first time. God bless you and bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong.
I understand. I can only imagine what Mr. Ayarega has gone through, the kind of trolling, backlash, the kind of things that only a few of us understand, because for him to dare to do what he did, I know what it means. And I'm praying to God Almighty to protect him. That's the part that got me emotional. And Cyrus too, even though bro, you're acting all strong, I know what you may have gone through. You being a Ghanaian, you might be strange to a lot of the backlash that you may have gotten from these people because of this same topic. For you to dare talk about it and not say it in their favor, I know what you may have gone through. I can only imagine what they may have done or say to you, how they plan to block your passport, how they plan to make sure you will not enter the UK again, because they believe that everybody is like them, that cannot stay in their own homeland, their own country. They are constantly on the move. Now, before I even go further, I will display some screenshots on here. This is the first day that Cyrus made his own video. Clearly, this is the 2nd of July 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, That was the first time Cyrus talked about this Igbo king in Ghana of a man, or let's say of a topic. The video that triggered Ghanaians. And guess who did it? The Igbo king himself. And this video was posted on his YouTube channel on the 8th of June. So it took Cyrus 3 weeks, because when this Igbo king in Ghana posted this video on the 8th of June, another Igbo YouTuber reposted the video on her YouTube channel on the 10th of June, and the video blew up, at least to an extent. About 8,000 Ghanaians, or let's say 8,000 people from around the world, saw the video. And that was when everywhere became on fire. People were not having it. Ghanaians were not having it. Like, how dare you? Like I stated in one of my videos, that period, according to some Ghanaians, it was a period when you are not supposed to make any sound around the city of Accra. That is the Ga tradition. It was during the period of that their ritual not to make sound or whatsoever. And what are you supposed to do? To respect it as a stranger. But that was the time Ogene was being beaten at the airport to welcome billionaires. Who hosted them? The Ezendi Igbo in Ghana. Yeah, when you talk about it, people don't want to hear that. So Cyrus has nothing to do with this. The Igbo king in Ghana himself and his people, some of his people, are the one that felt like, okay, not be Ghana people again. I bet me will post it in one post, waiting and go feed too. Yeah, they posted the video, and then now somebody has to be blamed for it, because somebody must be blamed. The normal lifestyle. Moving on. This intimidation that comes with them coming to my comment section. Hey, she don't know what she have done to herself. See, let me remind you guys something. Enitoba Boju Komi. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but let me say it again, because it feels like I can never oversay it. I know be Yoruba person. I know be Yoruba. I am not Yoruba. I say I'm from Ogoja. I know they hear what that's like. If I want to move from Lagos to my village, I'm going to be on the road for 20 whole hours. That is a long distance. But if you're going from Igbo land to my village, it's about an hour, just 1 hour. You get to my village. That tells you that I know be Yoruba. Please, and Yoruba people have nothing to do with my videos. Yeah, I'm saying this because tomorrow they'll say, okay, I pretended to be Yoruba to set Yoruba people up. I beg you, I know be Yoruba, or I speak Yoruba. Now, the Yoruba dialect is the only dialect aside mine that I know how to speak. So a lot of the times I speak it on here. It does not in any way means that I am Yoruba. Just face me and leave Yoruba people out of this. I'm not in any ways representing the voice of my people, nor the voice of anybody. I am speaking for myself. So all this she don't know what you have done. You don't know what you have done. You want to make money, go and look for work. You have your investment when we know they see. Invisible investment. It's okay. Broke shame me. That will not be. I've already stated it. Let me use my hand. Only one me use my hand. Say the word, say I'm poor. I come from poor family. I know they hide them. I know they shame. You know why? I have never any day compromised my standards. Even with the fact that I'm poor. Now I'm supposed to be loyal to you, the rich and mighty, right? So that I can chop inside. It tells you something that for someone like me to stand fearlessly, it means that it is what it is. I keep saying I have nothing against you guys, but one thing I'm not going to accept is your uncultured people coming on here to insult me, and then you expecting me to applaud for the person just because that person is Igbo. It's not gonna work. The energy the person gives me, I'm going to return it. I don't know how far it's going to go. I just throw away, I'm chagam, it go catch everybody, and that It's not my fault. I don't want tomorrow you say, okay, hey, that girl that went to Ghana, that Yoruba girl, I not be Yoruba. Oh, the only mistake you guys made is this thing happening in Ghana. If it was in another country, I would just keep quiet. It's happening in Ghana. I live here. So I would say I'm happy that this thing happened. Now people will understand, at least some Ghanaians, you will know that not be all of us stay the same. Now you know us, you know that we get struggle, internal struggle, and we need, will I say prayers, or we need to be practical about it. So please, you guys have to try harder, okay? But you know what? The truth, that's so good they speak am. And when you all done insulting, hey, she's doing it for the money. So, anyways, I'm done with this video. Cyrus, you have done nothing wrong, okay? This is their attitude. They gaslight. They'll go first do and finish. Come on hand, go stand one corner, come wait there, so that when the whole thing catch fire, then go begin firewood, then go blame. If you want peace, tell yourselves the truth. The truth shall set you free. Otherwise, you will continue to live in denial, blaming people. You blame everyone. Every other person is at fault except you. You are okay. You have to your reasons for doing whatever you want to do in other people's country is justified. It's the people that don't want to understand. They should understand and let you do it, because that is who you are, and you'll all be crying. Hey, you hater, you are Igbo hater. Why are you afraid of hate? So keep the intimidation coming. Hey, you are this, you are that. God, I beg you. The more you try to silence me, and to those Igbos that comes here, oh Lily, show some love a little. I do not hate you, okay? Do not hate the Igbos. They talk of this matter when they grant now. If you finish talk, I'm go stop. It end there. No disrespect meant, but if you disrespect me, I will have no choice but to return it, and you'll be crying a river. This thing will happen for Ghana, so I'm not try them again. Oh, this is my own take. Don't try it in Ghana, okay? You happen in Ghana, I expose you. Do it in other countries, I'm going to keep quiet, and I'll allow you. When you do it in other countries, I will allow you to generalize. Nigerians, it gives you joy in your heart, in your soul, in your body, when it is generalized. But when we track it down to your papa's name, you'll be crying me rivers.